Blessed afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Brewing Live All New Season, episode 438 for mental preparedness in the new landscape of living amidst the challenges of our present time. Brewing Live is a community service of DCAP Copper Republic and the home of certified CACC life coaches and the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines. We are now brewing Wellness Connection and we are doing Radical Healing Series for this month of September. And today's live streaming is dubbed as Move to Communicate. This live streaming is in partnership with Life Coach Philippines. Our heart here as a game changer is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people that matter most to you. So shout out to our coaching community and to my fellow kindred coaches serving in this corner of digital space in advancing life coaching ethically and authentically. Giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. So as you see the value that we provide as an organization, we truly appreciate receiving your stars or love gift through fund transfer. Just check the caption of this video for bank information or GCash account. For DCAP Copper Republic experience, visit DCAP Copper Republic inside Pioneer Center Compound, Pioneer Road, Corner Brixton in United States, Capitolio, Pasig City. We are open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We are more than a traditional cafe that serves your favorite classic comfort food like sausage platter, waffles, cakes, milkshakes, and coffee-based drinks. So we help individuals to make a therapeutic lifestyle change with our line of plant-based meal, natural fruit juices, keto products, sugar replacement, and insulin organic wine and tea. And DCAP Copper Republic is also exclusive distributor of David's Faith Insulin Wine and Tea area of Mandaluyong and Parañaque. Our hashtag Save One campaign against diabetes is ongoing. We invite you to join us, resellers and brand ambassador, to help raise awareness of sugar regulator products to help fight the debilitating symptoms and effects of diabetes. So please check our Facebook page for the menu of sumptuous meal and refreshing drinks or connect with Coach Rezzhel to 0917-586-1661 to partner with DCAP Copper Republic in advancing health and wellness in your space. So if you just joined us in, welcome and thank you for being here. You may circulate the link of this video to invite your friends to watch with you. You may also tag them in the comment below, give them some shout out, thumbs up, encouragement, motivation, and best, just acknowledge and express gratitude. And if you are one person who desire to experience transformation in areas of health, wealth, and relationship, then I invite you to join us inside the Be Learning Society as one of the mental model collector with full access pass to monthly mental model masterclass of Master Coach that is exclusive for Be Learning Society members only. For this month, our masterclass is on Wisdom Wheel Mental Model. So save the date on September 30, Friday, 7:30 p.m. The Wisdom Wheel is a method for solving problems that uses humanity's collective wisdom instead of relying solely on our own thinking and trial and error. In this mental model masterclass, you will learn how to leverage collective wisdom so you can stay healthy at mentally fit. Be Learning Society is a tent maker of Be Learning homes for mental fitness. And on top of the food and beverage discount we enjoy from DCAP Copper Republic, Mental Model Collectors Cocoon, collectors also benefit from 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. And now we are diving into today's conversation, Move to Communicate Now. So please tag your friends, forward this video link, and invite others to join our conversation on radical healing. And if this is the first time na nakita nyo po ako or narinig nyo ako sa Brewing Live here at sa page ng DCAP Copper Republic, hello everyone, I am Life Coach Tricia. I'm from Life Coach Philippines. I'm a certified co-actively co-create life and mental health coach by Master Coach. I'm also a scholar from Coach Tribe Speaker, where I begin to really understand, to really gain my to really start expressing myself through public speaking and to really learn how I can really have my own definition of public speaking. At the same time, how can I gain more confidence by starting to express myself through public speaking? I'm also a master builder apprentice of Master Coach. We build Thrive to help your unstoppable dream come true. I'm a mental model collector inside Be Learning Society. Like I've mentioned earlier, that the Be Learning Society is the tent maker of the Be Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. And every month, we've been learning different mental models that really help us to understand ano ba yung mga kind of mindset or what kind of ano ba yung thought of process na meron tayo, way of thinking, to really understand things. At the same time, it also allow us to understand new perspective, new mental models that can help us to really, para mas maintindihan pa natin yung sarili natin, and so that we can also allow other people to understand us. I am the founder and creator of Express the Dream Big Again coaching community, and my mission is to create a safe space for you and for the people that you love. Start expressing yourself as you journey on the freedom to choose to stay alive and to dream big again. And if you are watching this on a replay, comment #replay and do send us message if you wish to connect with any points that resonates with you. And you may find the YouTube link where you can watch a replay of all the episodes of Brewing Live in the caption of this video. So please do follow and subscribe to the channel so you will be notified when new learning becomes available. So imagine, nasa 438 episode na po tayo for today. So I'm sure, isa sa mga episode can really connect with you po, or kung ano yung pinagdadaanan mo or something that you needed help. So you can browse the YouTube channel of Decaf Cup Republic and the replay of the past episode. No? We've been talking a lot about how we can really start for this season. We've been sharing about how we can really start using mental models in different areas of our life. And for today, I want to share with you about move to communicate. No, when we talk about communicate, can you remember a certain experience or a certain situation where you when you choose to not to communicate, you stop moving also, like you stop doing the things that you really love, you stop doing the hobbies na gusto mong gawin. Do you remember those times? So imagine how important to really communicate, no? Kasi the more we don't communicate ourselves, we can really see na mas nagle-less yung movement natin. And when it comes to less movement, sometimes we feel isolated, we feel stuck, no? Those are the emotions that we might encounter when we choose to not really communicate to other people. Hindi lang siya, when we say move to communicate, it's more about allowing yourself, giving yourself a chance na gawin yung mga bagay na gusto mo. The more you communicate, the more movement that you will create, no? I guess it's one of the experiences na na-experience ko right now. That's why I really want to share with you kung paano ba na tayo makakapag-move to really start communicate, or how we can really start communicating ourselves to create more movement by applying a mental model, no? So for today's conversation, bukod dun sa question na binigay ko sa inyo, ito yung pag-uusapan natin. First is, ano nga ba ang mental model? I'm gonna share with you the 10,000 experiment rule, mental model, and lastly, how can we start moving to communicate by using a mental model? So it's very exciting and very timely, especially pandemic since 2020, and mas nag-create siya ng less movement sa atin. No? So let's understand kung paano ba natin ipoposition yung sarili natin to really create more movement kahit hindi pa rin tapos yung COVID, and how we can really position ourselves, our mindset, na we can start communicating to other people to create more movement. Ayan, so first, ano nga ba ang mental model? So if this is the first time na napakinggan nyo po, ano nga ba ang movement? No? So, ayan, before ko i-share, ano nga ba ang mental model? Thank you, Master Coach Jasmine, for joining me. We've got also Coach Tin, Coach Sean, and Coach Nord. So, maraming salamat po for joining me this noon, yan. So today, like I've been sharing about ano ba yung pwede nating gawin to really start communicating that will help us to create more movement in our life, no? I guess this is very timely for lahat ng generation, because when we started yung pandemic, like lockdown and everything, nag-create talaga siya ng less movement, less na places na mapupuntahan natin, less activities na kaya nating gawin. So, but I believe that when we choose to really start communicating ourselves, it will allow us to really think creatively. Ano ba yung mga pwede pa natin gawin to create more movement in our space, at the same time to really help also other people to create, to start communicating, so that they will also allow themselves na mag-create ng more movement sa space nila kung asan sila. And before I share ko sa inyo kung paano ba natin pwede i-apply yung mental model, using a mental model in creating creating more movements when we communicate ourselves, let me just share with you ano nga ba ang mental model and how does it help you to really start expressing yourself or to really start communicating yourself to other people. No? So, a mental model is an explanation of how something works. It is a concept, a framework, or a worldview that you carry around in your mind to help you interpret the world and understand the relationship between things. So, when we talk about mental model, ito daw po yung explanation of how something works. No? Mental model help us to really understand paano ba nangyayari yung mga bagay-bagay sa space natin and paano ba nangyayari yung mga reason, I mean, ano ba yung para mas maintindihan natin kung ano ba yung pinaka-root cause ng mga movement na nangyayari sa space natin. No? It allow us to understand kung bakit ba nagiging ganun yung decision making natin at the same time, paano tayo nagkakaroon ng paano tayo nagde-decide sa isang bagay. No? So, it really help us to understand at the same time na I'm sure merong mga pagkakataon na minsan hindi mo din alam kung bakit mo ginagawa yung isang bagay. But when you learn about mental model, it will really help you to unlock that space where you can also ask for help, like for someone, like for a life coach, to really help you to understand ano ba yung mga nangyayari na yun. So when you have that kind of mindset, you've learned that kind of mental model where you allow yourself to really learn, no, like you stop pressuring yourself na bakit hindi ko to alam, bakit naging ganito yung decision ko, no. When you learn about mental model, it allows you to learn more about yourself, to really allow yourself to understand more. It will really help you to really finally ma-unlock mo yung explanation kung bakit mo siya ginawa or paano mo, ano ba yung mga pwede mong gawin para mag-work yung mga gusto mong bagay na mangyari. So, a mental model, meron po siyang iba't ibang definition sa aming fellow mental model collector, but definitely for me, mental model really helps you to really understand yourself. It really helps you to understand na okay lang na you've got a different way of thinking doon sa mga tao na nakapaligid sa'yo. But it doesn't mean na hindi ka accepted society. It just means that you are aware and you are owning the kind of mindset or the kind of mental model that you are using. No? And it doesn't mean a mental model also doesn't limit you from one mental model. No? It also allows you to experiment and to combine different mental model para mag-create ng success or to really help you reach, to really help you to move closer dun sa goal mo. No? And that's really a great thing that we, I believe that everyone has to learn in my space right now. Kasi imagine that lahat ng mga taong mahal ko or lahat ng taong mga importante sa akin, they also know about mental model. I just really want to really help them na to really maramdaman ko ano yung nararamdaman ko in learning mental model. At the same time, I'm learning with different people that I feel safe. And that is okay. That is okay na hindi natin alam lahat ng bagay. And together, pag-aaralan natin yung mga ganitong usapin, no? At the same time, to really allow each other to grow and to really allow ourselves to understand each other. Na hindi lang ako lagi na yung dapat mong maintindihan, but at the same time, you also allow your parents, your friends, na maintindihan mo din sila. Bigyan mo din silang pagkakataon kasi most of the time, like, meron nga tayong iba't ibang perspective, so we really need to really give them time, enough time na maintindihan tayo at the same time, maintindihan din natin sila. So, when we learn about mental model as a Gen Z, we understand na hindi lang siya lagi nakafocus sa atin. It's about everything around us. Pero nagsisimula lang siya sa atin. Like, for example, you're a Gen Z and nauna ka sa space about learning about mental model and yung parents mo wala pa doon. So what we can do as someone na nakakaintindi na and we really understand ourselves, let's give them a chance to really understand us by applying a certain mental model that we can use or to really position ourselves that kind of positioning na you really understand na okay, ngayon na mas naiintindihan ko na yung sarili ko, bibigyan ko ng pagkakataon yung parents, yung friends ko na mas maintindihan din ako. Kasi when you learn about mental model, you will learn that meron tayong iba't ibang perspective. And kapag naintindihan mo yung meron tayong iba't ibang perspective, you will also understand that meron ding perspective yung parents mo na iba sa'yo and may ibang perspective din yung friends mo. Kaya kapag naintindihan mo yun, you will allow them to understand ano din ba yung perspective mo, paano mo ba din-define yung mga ganitong bagay. Kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng miscommunication with the people around us because we stop communicating ourselves. Like, we assume that dapat kilala nila to, dapat naiintindihan nila to kasi mahal nila ako. But hindi kasi ganun siya nag-work. As a human being, we need to take the responsibility to allow them to understand us and to, at the same time, let's give them a chance na maintindihan nila tayo. So, that's how powerful a mental model. So, imagine, yung mga anak nyo po, like if may mga parents po na nanonood ngayon, imagine how powerful a mental model can really help us, our generation, to really create that relationship with you po. Or hindi lang yung sa parents, but yung mga Gen Z nanonood ngayon, imagine how powerful mental model can really help you to, para mas maintindihan mo yung sarili mo, so that you can also allow other people to understand you. And so, to my fellow mental model collectors watching me right now po, just feel free to share ano po ba yung mental model para sa inyo. Ayan. So, yun, sabi ni, hello Coach Lynn, thank you for joining me this noon. Ayan. Sabi ni Coach Lynn, when was the last time you asked for help, Coach Tricia? Yesterday, Coach. Nagpa-coach ako kay Coach Sean po, and I've talked to Coach Rezzhel, to Master Coach A, to Coach Tin. Ayun, nag-ask din ako ng help kay Coach Tin about the support sa TTB. Ayan, so it's a very wonderful question, Coach. And then sabi ni Coach Nords, yes, hindi natin alam lahat ng bagay. There's room for learning. And sabi naman ni Master Coach Jasmine, give yourself permission for other people to understand you. Definitely, Coach. I mean, that is one of the greatest learning na natutunan ko, Master Coach, no? Na to really allow myself to really give chance to other people na maintindihan din ako. Na hindi nila ako maiintindihan lang through my action, but I need to really express it, communicate it verbally to them, and to allow them to understand ano ba yung pagkakaintindi ko sa bagay na to, paano ko ba siya dinidefine para mas maintindihan nila ako. Ayan, so thank you for sharing, fellow mental model collector po, no, and at the same time, coaches. So there's a lot of benefits that we receive from mental models, and one of the benefits that we also receive from mental model is we learn because we are goal focused, no. One of the things that I've been learning about mental model that I've been using, no, is to really have a clarity on the value, or ano ba yung value dun sa mga bagay na ginagawa ko. So to really reflect on that, to really see, is this something na connected siya sa goal ko, or align ba siya sa mission ko? So I guess it really helped me to really reflect on hindi na ako masyado nag-iisip about hindi worth it yung ginagawa ko. Kasi at the first place, kapag ginagawa na ako isang bagay ngayon, naiintindihan ko na that these are the value of these things. So kahit mahirap siya, kahit hindi siya ganun kadali, kailangan ko na mag-ask ng help sa ibang tao. I need to really exert effort, gagawin ko siya because I know the value of the goal. Ano ba yung pinaka-value nun? So for today po, ayun po yung definition ng mental model. And for today, mental model na gusto ko po i-share sa inyo is about the 10,000 experiment rule. So when we talk about 10,000 experiment rule, it was 10,000 experiment rule is something that we can really use. It's really a pretty simple mental model that we can really use every day po, no? And it's been practiced by leaders and operators at companies like Facebook, Netflix, Google, and Amazon. So it simply states that deliberate experimentation is more important than deliberate practice in a rapidly changing world. So 10,000 experiment rules just say that we can really find 10,000 experiment and or we can find 10,000 ways on how we can communicate ourselves. For example, we can find 10,000 experiment, we can do 10,000 experiment rule kung paano tayo mas makakapag-communicate sa ibang tao po. No? So, I'm gonna share with you 3 facts lang po about 10,000 experiment rule. No? So, the first is the 10,000 experiment rule po was born after various researchers study that the work of the world's most prolific achievers like Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Edison, Einstein, and others, the researchers found po na magkakaiba sila ng domain of activity, like magkakaiba sila, but they had one thing in common, and yung one thing that in common dun po sa mga famous prolific achievers na yun is they do the deliberate experimentation. And it's been, you can search this in the Google po. Makikita nyo po yung article about this. And uh, there's a lot of research na ginawa nila to really see ano ba yung pagkakapareho nitong mga prolific achievers na to. And they've discovered that these prolific achievers been using the deliberate experimentation to move closer dun sa mga bagay na ginagawa po nila. Second is, the 10,000 experiment rule stems from science. So, meron po siyang scientific explanation and like, ito po yung sinasabi natin na at the core of any scientific development lies experimentation. Develop a hypothesis, perform a test to prove the hypothesis is right or wrong, analyze the result, and create a new hypothesis based on what you've learned. And third po, the 10,000 experiment rule means you must constantly look for opportunities to collect data. Devise multiple small experiments and run them every day. Analyze the result, draw conclusion, and apply them to your next experiment. This process will ensure constant improvement of result and which experiment you will get closer to achieving your goal. So, etong 10,000 experiment rule, it really helped me to understand na meron kasi ako dating mindset na kapag hindi nag-work sa unang try ko, hindi siya para sa akin. Like, it's been part of my routine like for the longest time before ko matutunan po yung 10,000 experiment rule. And dito ko natutunan na when you understand the value of the things that you are doing, kahit ilang beses ka man mag-fail, you're gonna give yourself 10,000 tries para ma-improvise mo. Ano ba yung pwede mong gawin para mas mag-move closer ka doon sa result na gusto mo. At the same time, ano ba yung mga pwede mo pang gawin to really allow yourself to understand na hindi lahat ng bagay is makukuha sa unang try lang. Like, you really need to keep giving yourself a chance, to keep trying, no? To really have that 10,000 way, and to really understand na kailangan mo kasi mag-exert ng effort at the same time, patient, and love for yourself to really become kinder, no? And to really stop self-sabotaging yourself para mas mahalin mo yung sarili mo at the same time, makita mo na okay lang pala magkamali and okay lang mag-fail at the same time. You need to learn from those failure and you need to move forward from those mistakes. And if nahihirapan ka gawin siya, ask for help. Talk to a life coach, talk to a fellow mental model collector na nasa comment section po ngayon. They are the people that can really help you to really understand ano ba yung mga different, or to really help you process the things na pwede mo pang gawin. So as a life coach, we don't give advice po. And what we do is we really process you, help you to really understand ano pa ba yung mga bagay na pwede natin gawin. To really have that creative thinking to solve problems. That it doesn't mean na ito yung naging decision mo ngayon, yun din yung magiging decision. I mean, ito yung magiging way mo ngayon for this day and hindi siya nag-work, hindi mo na siya i-try ulit for the next day. So try to reflect on ano ba yung mga pwede mong i-improvise or palitan mo sa mga ginawa mo kahapon that can really help you to move closer dun sa gusto mong result from this day. So yun po yung 10,000 experiment rule, and this is one of my favorite mental model that I've been using, no? And it really helped me to improve each day, and mas nagiging mabait nga po talaga ako sa sarili ko because I understand na we don't need to be perfect kapag nagsalita tayo. That we don't really need to perfect kapag nag-express tayo. We just really need to give ourselves a chance every day to really keep expressing, to really keep communicating to the people around us. And dun po papasok yung communication po natin. To really create that move to communicate. No? So, I'm gonna share with you ano din ba yung mga bagay, what are the things that we encounter when we choose to stop communicating ourselves. Number one po dyan is when we choose to stop communicating ourselves, nalilesen talaga yung movement in our space, and that create isolation. When you speak to the people that's ready to help you, nagkakaroon siya ng isolation, and that creates less movement. So kapag nag-isolate ka, ano ba yung mga bagay na ginagawa mo? Usually, you shut down. Sa kawarto ka lang, so less movement na po siya. Second is, when you encounter the experience, when you choose to not to stop communicating yourself, you will feel stuck. Like, tatanungin mo, bakit hindi ako gumagalaw? Bakit yung, ginawa ko naman to kahapon pero when we talk about kasi communicating, you need to be consistent about it. Hindi siya pwedeng magko-communicate ka ngayon, hindi ka magko-communicate bukas. Okay lang paunti-unti, pero hindi pwedeng tumigil siya. So that you will not feel stuck. Like paunti-unti, kahit isang tao lang, kausapin mo each day. It will really help you communicating yourself para hindi mo maramdaman that you are stuck. And when you choose to stop communicating, you also tend to stop asking for help. And when you stop asking for help, it is very not helping you kasi you will feel na, bakit walang gustong tumulong sa akin? But at the first place, nagtanong ka ba na kailangan mo ng tulong? Maybe wala na tayo sa time kung saan sila yung mag-reach out sa atin. Maybe it's time that we ask and reach out for help. Yan. And fourth po is when we choose to stop communicating ourselves, nag-create siya ng less movement, nag-isolate tayo, we feel stuck, and we stop asking for help, doon na po magkakaroon ng epekto siya sa health natin. Meron siyang epekto when it comes, nakaka-stress, isipin siya ng paulit-ulit, yung mga thoughts mo nandito lang. So, there's a lot of things na that might be causing your health, no? Like, yung headache mo, kasi nandito yung thoughts mo, hindi mo siya nalalabas. So, there's a lot of things. Like, nagpapalpitate ka na din kasi everything that you do is nagpapanik ka kung ano yung magiging epekto nun sa'yo. And lastly, is when you stop to really, when you choose to stop to communicate yourself, it will create less movement dun sa'yo. Like, wala na, parang wala ka ng gana, like, sa higaan ka na lang, and wala ka ng movement. Like, everything you shut down na. So, those are the things that you might be encounter if pinili nyo po mag-stop mag-communicate sa taong nakapaligid sa inyo. So, sabi ni Coach Tin, find the right strategy to communicate when you do the 10,000 experiment. Yes po, Coach. And it will really help us to really, siguro, meron tayong iba't ibang kind of relationship that we have right now in different people. But, if nahihirapan ka to have that experimentation to different people, you can begin with one person. Like sa coach mo, you can begin, ano ba yung mga nag-work sa'yo? What doesn't work? Ano din yung, what are the things that you can improve for the next day? So those are the things that you can reflect on to really use the 10,000 experiment rule. So when we use the 10,000 experiment rule, it helps us to understand, number one, that we have different kind of relationship that we're having with different people right now. We get a relationship with our friend, with our family, with our parents, with our siblings, and with our life coach. And kahit sabihin natin, kung mas magiging specific tayo, iba pa rin yung level ng way ng pagko-communicate ko kay mama, kay papa, sa kapatid ko. At the same time, you will understand na dahil magkakaiba yung level of kind of relationship na meron ako, magkakaiba din yung level of way of communicating mo sa kanila. Sometimes we beat ourselves na bakit ganito mag-communicate sa akin yung friend ko. Tapos, pero pagdating sa isang friend namin, mas okay siya mag-communicate. So we need to understand that we've got different kind of relationship na nakapaligid sa atin. We just need to experiment kung ano ba yung mas mag-work ng way para ma-communicate natin sa sarili natin sa kanila. And second is to really experiment on different ways to communicate ourselves to them. Ano ba yung mga different ways that you can do to communicate yourself? Like you can communicate yourself verbally, through art, through sharing music, through sharing the space, no? So we've got different ways on how to communicate yourself, no? And if you want to know, I've got 101 ways on how you can really communicate yourself or you can express yourself. So just comment in the comment section below if you want to receive that ebook. Meron po akong ebook na kinreate ko. Saan ko nilagay? Now we've got, ito na, 101 ways. So imagine, like, for 3 months, ginawa ko siya. And you can really, like, example for each day, like, each day mag-iisip ka, magsulat ka, ano yung way of communicating mo for today. So you can really experiment what is working for you and what's working for that kind of relationship that you're having. Yun. And lastly po, when you use the 10,000 experiment rule on how you can really create movement when you communicate is you will become kinder to yourself. Like, hindi mo na isasabotage yung sarili mo kasi iba yung communication style mo. At the same time, you will kinder to yourself to really give yourself a chance to allow other people to understand you. So those are the things that I really want to share with you and to really see that when we start communicating ourselves, we can create more movement in our life right now. We will not feel stuck. We will We will choose to ask for help, and at the same time, we will not isolate ourselves from people that is ready and willing to help us. So when we struggle in communicating ourselves, just remember that we can use a 10,000 experiment rule to have the different ways and to really think about ano pa ba yung mga pwede natin gawin para mas ma-communicate natin yung sarili natin sa space natin right now. Maybe you needed a space, a safe space, kung saan you will feel no judgment at the same time. Mas mararamdaman mong safe ka kapag nag-express ka or nag-communicate ka. So, those are the things that I really want to share with you today. And let's just start communicating ourselves to other people. And let's just create movement in our life so that we will not feel that yung emotion na stuck at the same time, hindi mo maintindihan yung sarili mo. No? So as I end this conversation, I just wanna ask you na, what's the picture of you communicating yourself? Ano ba yung picture nun? Ano ba yung mukha nun na finally nakakapag-communicate ka na? So, if you're ready to talk about it, just drop mo lang po yun sa comment section below. If you're not ready to comment in the comment section below, you can reach out to me or any coaches na nandiyan po sa comment section below. So, ayun po, I just want to thank you for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. I would like to invite you to join us to our face-to-face community events. Today, we've got Comfy Sundays for Life with Coach Ron. And tomorrow, we've got Nurturing Monday, Walk Along with Coach Tin. Groove Tuesday, it's all about habits with Master Coaches Min. Purpose Wednesday, Away in a Day with Coach Rezzhel. Strengthening Thursday, Coaching for the Soul with Master Coach A. And every Saturday, we've got open mic. We've got Fab Saturday, open mic with Coach Orville. So I want to invite you both. Today is Sunday. So we've got we've got Comfy Sundays for Life with Coach Ron. So this community events happen every 7:30 p.m. onwards po. So if malapit lang po kayo sa Capitolio, Pasig City, just visit us at Take Up Copper Republic and let's have a conversation. It's a very exciting topic ni Coach, and it's about creativity. So now, if you are interested to become a professional service provider, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, connect with Coach Rezzhel to 0917-586-1661 to know more about Co-Actively Co-Create Life Certification Program by Master Coach A. We are now accepting application for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots, so make sure that you make the reservation with Coach Rezzhel. Join us back tomorrow, same time and same digital space for episode 439, Better Decision, Fewer Regrets by Coach Lynn. So once again, this is Life Coach Tricia, mentally fit to serve in behalf of Life Coach Philippines. This is us in the Philippines. Love, Bamboo. We will see you again tomorrow and have a blessed day.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.